Guys, how does it feel like finally seeing my face after 5 years? I know, glorious. I got an AU. Sadly, I couldn't find anyone like that didn't like talk making it, you know. So what do y'all want me to do? All
The
right.
Total Drama fandom is undoubtedly one of the largest, with series and speaking of the latter.
Oh yeah, wait. Credit to Natsuki08. There we
A series of videos with disturbing themes have recently gone viral on TikTok.
go. Okay.
It was related to a total drama series titled Island of Slaughter.
I'm just here for the
But
lore.
how did this whole story begin? Well, it all started with a TikTok account called ABRE, which would start uploading a series of videos with the title Island of the Slaughtery. In each of these videos, an image of the victim and a description of their death appeared. But before starting with this whole story, I
Yeah.
want to cordially invite you to subscribe, if
Why
you
am I
want,
zoomed
to
out?
this beautiful and pretty YouTube channel.
So has.
We are very close to reaching the goal of 1,000 subscribers, but I would greatly appreciate it to finally complete the goal. But now without further ado, bring your popcorn,
This
turn off
is
the
like two
lights and
years
let's
old.
start with the terrifying video. And
Yeah.
I'll open a parenthesis before starting all this.
Okay.
For those who may be wondering how I got all this information, it's because in addition to a video that the creator left explaining each of the deaths, I had to translate each of the deaths from English to Spanish in order to understand their meaning and be able to write about them in more detail.
Ah. Ah.
End of
Ah.
the statement. One day in 2007, 22 teenagers from different countries and backgrounds had gone to participate in what was supposed to be a reality show called Total Drama Island,
Okay, I'll
which
stop
was
there.
hosted by the very famous Chris McLean. Isolated on a land surrounded by water and sharks, they were made to be away from society. Trapped to live in an old camp. Amidst people who were very different, this situation could get worse.
Okay, now I want to ask y'all, would y'all go on this island? Like, not knowing the lore, would y'all just go on this island? You get a buckload of money. Actually, I don't even think it's a buckload because I've watched the show and I'm pretty sure people came back even though they've won. They came back, like back on the show because of like just money loss. I don't even think it's that much. I think it's like only 1,000. Like I forgot. Like I forgot if they gave you like 1 mil or if it was like 1,000. But I knew damn well it wasn't a lot.
Unfortunately for the campers, it did. Due to poor inspections designed to torment the teenagers, what the participants didn't know was that someone was hiding in the shadows. There was a man in the woods. Not even 2 days.
Okay, I feel like that could be a reference, but I doubt it is. If you don't know, there's this animation called "There's a Man in the Woods," and I might pull that up at the end. Nah, I don't think I'm gonna pull that up at the end. I mean, this is 19 minutes, but if I keep pausing it, maybe it
Had
will
passed when the
be.
murders began
It's
to
gonna be like an
occur.
hour.
The 22 campers were left terrified on the island with the killer on the loose, with no hope, no help, and no communication. Nothing.
Swear this show's
The only thing
style.
left
Like
for
I
them was to
swear they were
survive on that
like,
island with the
what's the
possibility of
simplest way to
being
call
murdered by the mysterious killer.
it? Can't read that. I took Spanish classes. I can't read that shit.
After several weeks, several reports were made to the relatives of the missing teenagers, but not much was done, as the investigation led nowhere. The police had no clue as to where the now missing teenagers or the famous driver could be.
Oh, he gone.
What happened to each of the campers remains a mystery, or so it was thought.
They all died. Not a single one escaped.
The first murder would be what alerted Chris to leave the island with the campers.
Oh, he left.
Ezekiel Mayer was just a simple farmer.
I thought that
Ezekiel
was
came from
Cody.
home, so he never knew how to relate to people, especially since his parents had never left him alone. Ezekiel had only gone out to use the confessional when the killer attacked. His body was
The first kill was that alert Chris to leave the island. So he didn't even leave with the survivors. He just left. He went on to use the confessional when he was killed. On the way there, his body was cut into pieces and hid around the island to show Chris that they're not welcome. His head was found by Geoff under his bunk bed. The fuck happened here?
cut into pieces and hidden in different parts of the island, as if it were a puzzle.
Yeah, they said
This death had been a warning to the campers and to Chris, to show them that they were not welcome on the island.
Alright.
Ezekiel's head would be found by Jove, since it was under his bunk.
Jove. I think it's just a.
And with this death, the massacre would begin.
No, because I know damn well they had a boat big enough for all of them. Fuck ass heads. Oh damn. I think this is like the there's like I think it's the blonde girl dating Geoff, right?
The group was looking for different ways to escape the island when Lindsay got lost.
Yep, Lindsay.
Lindsay had been chased by the killer.
Lindsay or Linday. No, because I know damn well they were not calling her Lindsay. 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 I feel like they spelled the name wrong. But I think they did say it was Spanish, so I'm not gonna mess with that. Day 3. The group was looking around for a way to escape the island when Lindsay got lost. She was chased. She ran as fast as she could from the killer, not knowing her direction. She found herself off the cliff and the others used to dive from, and she was thrown off. Her body was found by Beth around some bushes. Damn. Credit to the person that made this too, Eva Ray or something. Eva Rai. I know I said your name wrong. Credit to you too.
She ran as fast as she could, but the killer was faster. Lindsay could not escape, since in front of her was a cliff, the same one where the others used to have fun. The next morning, her body was found by Beth. Lindsay's body was around some bushes.
I mean, I feel like you could definitely find a time to escape, because so first kill happened on day 1. 2 days later, someone gets killed. Nah, y'all could definitely find like an island, because if it's just a 2-day kill period, like someone dies every 2 days, y'all could find that. Now y'all could definitely find that, or for that second day, y'all could just wait inside. Instead of being a dumbass and going outside. I feel like they should just wait in their bunks. But then again, they wouldn't find a way out, so
Crows were around her crow, but they were especially eating her eyes.
Crows were around her crow.
This second death only made the campers run for their lives.
Make Owen fight. I forgot about Owen. Make him fight. Or Duncan. Still can't read that. I think it says chapter 3.
The teenagers were exploring the forest when Sid and Katie got lost.
Oh, they both died?
It was nighttime and Sid were walking together to avoid getting separated when the killer found them.
I forgot.
The killer chased after the two of them, but Sid was slower.
You ever notice that they're opposites from each other? I'm not saying that to be racist, okay, or patphobic or some shit. But it's I'm just saying this, because you notice that they were in the same outfit, but one of them's I'm not gonna be racist, like a fat white one, and then one's a brown skinny one. Now, I'm not saying that to be weird or anything. I'm just saying I just now noticed that they're complete opposites from each other. I feel like I'm in the wrong for saying that. I don't feel the wrong. I don't mean that in any bad way.
The killer
ever comes back, I ever blow up or some shit, and then they talk about oh no, well I was a racist because of what he said. 11 years ago. All right, Sadie Unda. Katie and Sadie got lost while the group exploring the forest. It was nighttime, and they walked close together when the killer found them. The killer chased after them both, but Sadie ran slower, so she was caught while Katie hid in a tree hole, like a leader or ladder litter. The killer howled, and later the killer howled, and later come the wolves emerging from the darkness. Katie watched as Sadie gets fed to the wolves when the killer was out of sight. Katie ran and searched for the group.
Ended up catching Side while Kay ran to hide in a tree hole. The
Then your
killer would end
friend
up
get
killing
eat
Side.
out. No, like that.
As
Like
the
you let your
leader,
friend
the
get
killer
eat.
to the moon and hundreds of wolves emerged from the darkness. Katie watched in horror
I
as
don't
the
really
wolves
need
fed
to
on
read it
Side's
because I
body.
feel like it's better for me to read it. I might cut out the part where she
When
reads
the
it.
killer
So.
finished, Katie ran out of the forest to find the group. But when they arrived, there was nothing but Side's body, covered in deep wounds and flowers protruding from his stomach.
Her stomach.
And that made 3.
Wait, I forgot what day that was because that would have been able to give a guaranteed daytime. One day. So no, it's just random. They don't die every
Covered in
2 days.
deep wounds and flowers
I mean,
protruding
one
from
day
his
every two
stomach.
days. I guess it's still a time.
And that made 3.
There's still a time, basically. I gotta stop pausing this shit. Chapter 4. Can't read the rest of that. Because for some reason they don't want to go through this. What's that? What?
The group traveled together, all close to
That?
each other to make sure everyone found the camp. Justin was following behind the group,
Oh,
following
yeah,
their
the
steps,
mirror.
but quickly, without anyone noticing, he was snatched from the group.
Justin, day 10. Oh, wait, y'all had so long and y'all telling me y'all, like, haven't found a way to escape yet. The group was traveling together, all close to one another, looking for the camp. Justin was somewhat behind the group, but was swiftly taken away without anyone noticing. His face was torn off with a knife, and his body was left by the pond. His body was found by Trent.
The killer ripped Justin's face off with a knife and his body was thrown into a pond. No one found his body, no one except Trent. And Justin was stripped of the beauty that characterized him. And that made 4.
I might keep that ad in there, honestly, because I've kept ads in videos because of just how weird they are. This is Cody, I think.
It was a canceled day when Bet needed to use the confessional.
Or Beck? Is Cody not in the season?
In Bet's mind, it was
this is based
safer
on?
during the day, so Bet decided to go alone since it wasn't too far from the group. But what Bet didn't know was that the killer was waiting for her arrival. When Bet noticed him,
Yeah. So Beth. Yeah. Okay. So I don't think Cody's in this season because I don't. I know he was in season 1. All the original cast that were in Total Drama Llama were. I think it. I think it went Total Drama Llama, then Total Drama Island, or it went Total Drama Island, then Total Drama Llama. I'm talking about which one came out first, but whatever. The original cast and like some extra characters, the characters that were in the original cast that you just don't really see till like near the end of the series, I know were in there, but you know, now I'm pretty sure everyone from the previous from Total Drama Llama is in Total Drama Island. I'm pretty sure everyone. There's no original like character from that's different. I'm pretty sure they're all the same. So yeah. Unless there might be like a few, but I don't know. It was a daytime when Beth needed to use the confessional. She thought it was safer during the day. Beth went alone because it wasn't too far from the group. And the killer stood there waiting for Beth. Beth rose. She gave him a sheepish smile, which the killer hated. She tried to run, but the killer grabbed her ponytail and dragged her elsewhere while covering her mouth. Her head was bashed on a giant boulder, and when she was dead, the killer took her braces out. Her body was found by Courtney. She didn't even die normally. She just got dragged, just bashed. That was it.
she froze. She fearfully gave him a shy smile, one that the killer hated.
No, why give him a
She
shy
tried to
smile?
run, but the killer grabbed
I'm
her
still
ponytail
confused
and
on
dragged her to a faraway place while covering her mouth. Her head was bashed into a
that.
giant rock, and when she was dead, the killer pulled out her braces.
Okay, I'm gonna stop reading because she keeps
Corny would
reading.
end up finding her body, and with
Yeah,
her there
because
would be 5.
this bot just reads on my things. So like that. Chapter 6. Damn, how many chapters are there? I'm gonna take a guess, Cody or Frank.
It was a night of chaos
Now,
as
how
the
did
killer
he die
appeared
like
and
that?
began chasing everyone. He chose to follow Tyler.
Tyler, alright.
When everyone was separated, he went through lakes, fields, and forests in order to escape the killer, but ended up tripping and breaking his knee, screaming for help. The killer would drag Tyler to his horrific death. He was taken to a shed. A shelf was
He
demolished.
bruised his knee. He didn't break it. The fuck? He's taking. No, this is why we read it, just because they tend to lie. Like, start chasing, separated. He went through this, escaped, tripped and bruised his knee. He was taken to the shed, and a rat was used on him, tearing his body apart. His body was found by
On
Noah.
him, and his entire body was torn apart until he was completely elongated.
I don't know what a rat
His
is.
body ended up being found by Noah, and with him were 6 dead.
Bro, yo, chapter 7. I can't read this. Stop putting it in Spanish. Noah. Yeah, no, this is guaranteed Noah. The clothes, I can tell it. This has to be Noah.
The group split in 2 to have a chance to find food. He was not in Donan's group when they got lost in the dark forest. Donkin and Noah had had a massive argument about which direction to go. Donkin got so angry that he forced the group to leave Noah alone and go their own way. Leaving him alone, the killer would take the opportunity to grab Noah by the
The group was separated into the 2 found food. They all ran out of stock. Duncan's group got lost. As far as Duncan got into a massive argument about the direction of leadership, 2 person was stuck. Duncan got so angry that he forced the group to leave Noah alone because he was a loner. He left alone. The killer caught him by the neck with a rope and strangled him, stabbed him, and drowned him in the lake. Why do you need this?
neck.
His body is found by
With
Cody.
a
So
rope,
no,
he
Cody is
strangled him and stabbed him and drowned him in a lake. His body would be found by Cody. Wails are heard as they pass by the lake, and with him were 7.
I swear this lady was just spamming ads when she was making this shit. Chapter 8. That's all I know. Scapiuto. This is the blonde girl that was dating that GF guy. GF. Or whatever.
Another night of chaos. As everyone was being chased by the killer, Harold tripped over a tree stump and Bridget returned to help him.
Bridget. There we go. Yeah, because I was about to say,
They
I know
both
damn
ran,
well that was
but Bridget stayed behind trying to run, but the killer was getting dangerously close. The killer ended up getting closer, and with superhuman strength he would throw Brett so full of fire, where she would die burned alive.
Fuck? Why was there just a pit of fire? No, I'm confused. Where were they at? Where could there have been a pit of fire on the island? I don't know, because I'm pretty sure they made a new season. Like, they literally made, like, a new season just on Netflix. Just randomly, just made it. And then it's like, I don't know. Because I watched the series, but I don't know if there's a bit of fire. I watched the entire series. I don't know where this fuck ass bit of fire could have been. But, you know.
He would end up finding her body, and with that there were 8.
Fucking hate this spot, honestly. It's just the voice. Like, I'm just getting more of the voice. Chapter 9 and 10. Finally. Double chapters, because damn. Oh, that's why it's 9 and 10. GF, and I'm assuming Owen.
During the night of chaos, Wen tripped over some leaves that made her feel sick. Jeff and Owens volunteered to get some medicine from the medical tent, because 2 people were better than 1 apparently. Once there, his stomach let out a loud roar, attracting the killer.
Owen, the fuck? Owen, the fuck you mean your stomach let out a loud roar and it just allowed the killer just to immediately find us? It tripped over Lee's, which caused her to feel ill. Okay, so they were poisonous. Volunteered to fetch her some medicine, and she very one apparently, and her stomach grumbled out, trying to go to the tent, and was knocked out first with the bat. Jill later killed with a machete. They were sewn together. Their bodies were found by Kate.
Owen was knocked out first with a bat. I tried to escape, but the killer killed him by decapitating him. Both were cooked together,
Fucking AI.
but the one who was still alive and feeling all the pain was Owen. Shortly after his body ended up being found by Katie, and with that Ivan 10, the killer muttered, leaving through the darkness.
So Owen, like, did Owen die, or was he still alive? The fuck? Also, oh, cut that belly out. Fuck. Chapter 11. It's that brown guy that like loved the animals and stuff. Oh, damn.
After hours of Jeff and Owen waiting, Cody and DJ were sent to look for them.
Jeff and Owen, they were dead.
Walking towards the medical tent, they found the killer coming
This is
out
why
of the
I don't
store
like AI.
and fixing his gaze on them. DJ and Cody ran from the killer together, but Cody was apparently much faster. They both ended up going their separate ways, but the killer ended up going for TJ. He ran as fast as he could, but the killer caught up with him and pushed him off a high ground. DJ rolled over and ended up covered in dirt. Shortly after his death, animals approached him to eat his body. No one found his body, and to this day his mother continues to search for him inconsolably. There are 11 of them, the killer said.
Back my credit for this channel. This current sucks. No, I'm joking. I just fucking hate all the ads. Because why we spamming the ad button, bro? I swear, bro. Trent.
Leanne. They were searching the forest for a way to escape. Trent's leg was caught in a bear trap. Wen did everything she could to get him out, but Wen heard footsteps and knew they were the killers. Wen had no choice but to leave Trent to his fate. With what little strength she had left, she ran away as fast as she could. But Wen disappeared into the darkness. Trent called out to her, crying, begging her not to leave him, and the killer appeared. Trent was caught and hung from a hook by the neck and impaled with fishing spears. Shortly after, he was found by Donan, and there were 12 with him.
He said 11 last time. Why was it 12 now? Oh, that's what I'm saying. Chapter 13. It's the kid that it's him, yeah.
Harold had enough of the killer and went to get a weapon from the tool shed while everyone was asleep. At that point, Harold was feeling brave, but that courage soon disappeared. Harold heard a sound. When he was going to turn to look, he was grabbed by the head and slammed into a table with superhuman strength. After that, he was beaten into a television and then into its screen until he died in the shed. His body was found by Corny and a horrified lioness, and that made 13, the killer said with a smile.
13 dead, there we go. So, this killer isn't human. He's not a human guy. He's just a super duper strong guy that could talk to werewolves, apparently. So, this guy... Honestly, that kind of just kills, like, half of this for me. Because I haven't seen this before. So, like, I'm kind of reacting to this as y'all are reacting to it. And so far, honestly, the killer not being human kind of ruins it for me. But, let's continue. There's good things where the killer is not human. Chapter 14. I think that's Courtney.
While everyone was asleep, she was kidnapped by the killer.
Yeah, that was it.
She would have tried to escape from the cellar if it hadn't been for the killer breaking and twisting her legs.
In the dance position with hooks. Her body was found.
She was beaten to death and hung on the stage in a dance position with hooks.
A month and 2 days, and y'all still haven't found
her body was found by Winnie Donan, and there were 13 campers with her.
Yeah, I know they're all dead. Y'all telling me that Sean girl can't fight? Y'all wrong. Y'all dead wrong. I seen her grab a weight, just chuck it. I'm acting like she did that in the show. She might have, I don't know. Chapter 15. That annoying. Just
Another night
decapitated.
of chaos. The killer appeared while
Is that what
everyone
it's
was
based
shocked.
off? Is it based off like
The killer, without thinking,
the
grabbed
dude?
Heater by the
There's
head.
like that one. I think it's based off that one episode where they had a killer chase them and they were all hiding and stuff. And it's like they had the killer like chase them, but then like they thought they were getting killed on that island, but then it's like it was like an all bruising. When he would kill you, he would drag you into this room where you had Chris and he was just watching everything. I'm pretty sure that's what this is based off.
While everyone ran for their lives,
But like the
Heater
killer's real.
cried and begged for her life so that the killer would let her go.
Heather.
Well, the killer had other plans. He grabbed a chainsaw and decapitated her.
She's so pretty, decided to keep her hidden chiller.
She was so beautiful that the killer decided to keep her head as a prize and her body would be found by Nick
Fuck
Shona,
us,
and
yeah.
with that there were 15. That same day, Chris
So
arrived
this
to
is when they
rescue the
escape.
few remaining campers. Maybe there was still some empathy in his heart, right? The campers didn't wait for an answer and ran to the boat.
They left.
But Chris heard a noise, but it wasn't the killer's noise, it was the noise of the dead campers, who were going to pay for Chris McLean's karma and his revenge. Each of the campers led him to his death, and with that he was pulled into the darkness. Of the 22 campers, only 7 survived and told what they experienced there. Currently, there are only stories and legends about what could have happened on Gwawanka Island. However, the disappearance of the 15 campers and a famous driver are still a mystery. To this day, it is said that the island is cursed and those who manage to find it will be cursed for the rest of their lives. I honestly didn't expect this video to be so long, but I did enjoy narrating the
19
story
minutes.
and how it all unfolded.
I don't. I'm joking.
There were many parts that I had to add and change, mainly because of the translation of the images and what the story said. I may bring more videos of this type in the future telling creepypasta or other terrifying stories. What surprised me the most about this story was the drawing of it and the story of it, which I loved. But what surprised me the most about all this is knowing that the writer of this story is only 14 years old.
Damn.
I mean, at only 14
Going
years old
places,
I
kid.
can draw and create a story so well done. I would love to see more stories like this, but with the other seasons still missing. But if you want to see other
Wait.
videos with a similar theme, you can leave
There's
them
more
in the
seasons?
comments box, since you know that I really like this type of
Please.
content and I really like narrating and reading this whole story. You know that I will always be reading the comments and answering your questions, but in the meantime I am Natsuki and I will see you in the next video. See you later.
Probably won't see you much, Nasuki, but you know what? You kind of remind me of Doki Doki
You
Literature
see what a great place I found to record. No, I don't want to sound rude, but it was necessary to go to a forest in the middle of nowhere. What are you complaining about? It's to give an atmosphere to each of the videos. Also, don't tell me you're scared, huh? Oh, of course.
She's gonna get killed.
As if coming to a forest in the middle of nowhere
She's
and
gonna
talking
get killed.
about a
Wait.
series where people are murdered and killed in atrocious ways is normal. I don't understand your point. That there could be a freaking murderer in this forest. Besides, that's how horror movies start. Very well, you're delusional. I better go fix the camera to start recording. That could have been an animal. I'm telling you. There's a killer out here and he's going to make us all flesh and I'm not ready to watch my life flash before my eyes.
Just sign
Hey,
it, bro.
where are you going? I'm leaving this forest to stay safe and sound. If you leave, you're fired from the show.
Damn.
I bring visitors to this show and I'm the voice of this show. And I do. Oh, well, maybe we can make an exception and stay and record what's left.
Oh. The fuck is this? I'm watching, but the fuck is these thumbnails? All right. I know, like I can't be talking about my thumbnails honestly are ass sometimes. Because sometimes I don't even give them thumbnails. But that's usually because I don't know what I should make the thumbnail. Like, what should the thumbnail be for this? Look at this shit. Look at this shit, man. Had to cut out an ad mid punch. It's so outrageous. That's kind of why I like doing like the AU like infection AU type of content because it's like no ads. I can just do it myself. Also, fuck happened to my 10th subscriber? No, I'm joking. I don't really care. All right, but that was that was Island of the Slaughtered. Honestly, I know I was joking. I was joking when I was saying, "Oh, I hate it because like so many ads. And I don't like the AI voice and shit." I was joking. Okay, bro. I'm not actually hating on it. Okay, I like it. I do think it's funny. Okay, honestly, if I see that she has more AU content, I might react to it. The reason we're doing it a little bit different is because again, guys, I said this in my pillow choice video, but I'm gonna say it again. This channel is not primarily just infection AUs. Like majority of my content will be infection AU, yes, because I love infection AUs. They're so fun. Well, actually, I wouldn't really call this infection AU, so I call this an AU. But like if AUs like these, okay, they're so fun and stuff. I love them, and honestly, I'm like I really do. Okay, this one was really funny. This one, I love it. I love it all. And when I say really funny, I meant this video, but it's just the issue is that I'm running out of AUs to find because it's like now I'm kind of just rinsing and repeating AUs we've already seen. So I might wait for some AUs to finish before I record them again. Like the Left 4 Dead infection AU. I've made 3 videos on that, and each one has only either had 2 or 1 episode in it that was new, and then the rest have been different AUs. Like this one, I'm pretty sure I had the infection AU, that Left 4 Dead infection AU in it. This one did, I know for that for sure. This one did. That's 2. This one I'm pretty sure also had it, but it also had I think my little infestation. But it's just the issues. Y'all get it. Okay, that's the issues. Um, so I'm gonna wait for the Left 4 Dead infection AU to end, which could take however long it does. I'm not rushing. I don't care. And yeah, ASIMs might not be coming out for a while because the reason I've been doing such an ASIM rush with Paper Cut, Pillar Chase, Pursuit Core, and Bite by Night was because Bite by Night is coming out. It's coming out today. It's uploaded right now. I can show that it's uploading right now. Give it a second. I can show that it's uploading right now. This video is probably gonna be done by tomorrow. This is a during the week video, so don't get twisted. I'm not always uploading during the week. It's just I just kind of felt like doing it this time, you know. Um, yeah. Also, if y'all notice like a weird thing with my videos, like they says 60 FPS here because it is. But when it gets into my CapCut, since CapCut wanted to make everything pay, because I swear I remember when CapCut was completely free, and then it just started adding all these premium features. Man, bro, I don't know, man. But it started adding all these premium features, so now my videos can only run at like 30 FPS from when I saw. It shouldn't be that bad because I know like 30 frames per second. That's still pretty good. 30 FPS is still good. It's not the best, but it's still good. Okay. But like if y'all just noticed that like weird thing with my videos where like this says 60, but then my videos look like they're running slower than 60, that's why. That's exactly why. But I don't mean to talk for so long. I'm gonna talk for 1 more minute or less, honestly. But I love the infection AU genre. I feel like I know it's like y'all should recommend some. Y'all should recommend some because I'm running out. Honestly, like and not only because I'm running out because I want to see y'all what y'all be watching because it don't send anything like the Black Virus or some shit like that because I'm not reading that because I saw Bjorn react to that shit. Bro, that shit like it was funny at first, but then kind of just started getting weird. Like I'm pretty sure like Rarity. I might be thinking of a different virus, but like Rarity got like you know, eh. with like Spike and shit, and like Big Mac and Apple Bloom, where they got it was so weird, bro. And I swear, if y'all ever recommend an infection AU like that, I swear that video will never see the light of day. And if it does, it's going in the Goofy box because I swear, bro, it's so ass. But that's done with me yapping. It's probably gonna get cut out. If it doesn't, it probably isn't because it's only 36 minutes. But I hope you have a great day. Have a blessed day. I'll see y'all next time, and I'm out.